Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Regular Fan Show on a lovely Thursday. Missed you guys on Tuesday. I had some things going on, so could not make it, but happy to be back. Happy to recap what was a busy week and weekend around the world of sports. It's your favorite regular fans. It's Vinny Fredericks, Bru- yeah, Bruce Juno, right here,
Yes,
ready to
Jeff.
get going. What's up, buddy?
Come on, guy. How we doing?
Oh, we're doing. I see you got the merch on. Nice hoodie.
I do have the merch on. I just got off work and I threw on the first hoodie I found.
I want to say you literally, for those that don't know, Bruce got home from work, put on a sweatshirt, and turned on his webcam. That is the order of steps from when Bruce got home.
Yep. You want to hear my
Literally.
day as like a whole?
Sure. Yeah. How was your day?
So I woke up at. So first off, I got home at like 11:30 last night. 11:30 Tuesday night. I went to bed at like 1:32, maybe roughly. Woke up at 6:30. Drove an hour to my second job. Um, was there for 2 hours. Did that. Drove back to where I live. My parents met me here with my new car. I got a new car.
New car. Okay.
Not brand new, but like
But
the better than
new.
the
Yeah.
Matchbox car I was driving.
Yeah.
And so then I had to go, they had helped me get it, so it was like in their name and everything. Like they had gotten it, and they had to put it in my name. So then we had to go to the DMV,
That's always fun.
and then we were at the DMV, and because yeah, they had gotten it, and so we got switched over to me. So then I was like 45 minutes late to my main job, and then I was at my I was at my main job, and then I grinded at my main job. Got out a little early to make up for some hours, and watched the Habs game while I was grinding out work. And got home, threw on a hoodie, turned on my webcam, and here we are.
Wow. Talk about a fun day for you.
Oh yeah, it was eventful.
But
It
you
was
know you're
eventful,
uh,
that's for sure.
you're a true grinder, as they say.
I try to. It keeps my mind from wandering.
That is true. The busy days are good every now and again to keep you just constantly on the move, keep you from, I don't know, getting lazy or something, or keeps you going.
Yeah,
But
but it's awesome to have a new car because my old car broke again. So
yeah, well, hey, fingers crossed that the new one is sitting pretty. But happy to hear that at least the car situation is looking up and up.
yeah, that's
But
awesome. It's so
speaking,
much awesomer to drive.
yeah, I can only imagine. I don't think I ever actually rode in your old car, but I saw it.
I wouldn't let people, dude. They would make noises that I know would freak people out, and I don't. I like. I just kind of got used to them, because like the exhaust wasn't fully tightened, like up under hooked to the rubber pieces underneath, and it was all weird because like when I had crashed, it had gone completely off and like under the right side of my car, and like so then I had to reconnect it, and it was all like kind of funky, and like since it's so tight when it's like already on, obviously I didn't get it as tight as it should be, and yeah, it made noises, and so I didn't really like I would never drive people unless I absolutely had to because I knew that people would be like, "What's that noise? What's that noise? What's that noise?" And I didn't want to deal with it.
See, I'm the kind of person where I'll admit I don't really know anything about cars. I should know more,
Me
but I
neither.
really don't know that
I've kind of
much.
picked up stuff in the past couple of years from my dad just because of all the
Yeah,
problems I've had.
but I don't know if I could see myself being in another person's car going, what's that noise? Because either A, the person knows what the noise is, and That means it could be bad. Or B, they don't know what the noise is, and that's also bad because it could be really bad and we just don't know it. So I like to ignore noises when I'm in the car.
Yeah, then you would have been a good person to have in the car with me then, because
Yeah. I let Jesus take the wheel, man.
I promise I knew about the noises. They weren't like
Important.
terrible. It was mostly just a muffler and like the occasional not wanting to start and then completely not wanting to start. So
Yeah. I've never experienced. I only experienced one time having a push start that refused to start because my battery died over the winter, and like it's just so different because you turn the key and the car's not starting. Like you understand something's wrong. I'm sitting in my car and I'm pushing the button and it's not starting. I'm like, why no work? It just yeah. So
yeah, cars can be a hassle, but
yeah, glad to hear that that's getting better. Maybe just maybe you could take it on a little trip out to Buffalo because I think your
yeah,
Canadians could use a good luck charm.
I'm low key contemplating it. No, I'm not low key. I guess yeah, we could start off with the NHL playoffs. I'm not like after that game. I'm not too worried, which is weird because like every time we lost to Tampa, I was like, it's over. Like we lost the series, it's over, it's over. But that series was just so close that it was like every waking breath and every goal. They were separated by 2 goals for barely over 5 minutes the
I was gonna
entire
say, wasn't
series.
like
Like
every game decided by one goal?
yeah, it was like 5 minutes and 27 seconds of all 7 games combined was separated by 2 goals. The rest was
Jesus.
1 goal game. So like I think that's why like that series was just so like nervy where I was just like, oh we lost. Oh we lost. And then
Mm-hmm.
game 7 we put up 9 shots and I was like, yeah, we were definitely losing and we won. So that was cool. Um but yeah, I mean it was 4-2 obviously. It wasn't great, but it was like I think one of the things is we need to be more physical. I think Joe Valeno should not be in the starting lineup, but what do I know? Marty St. Louis, the goat. But yeah, I think we could be more physical. That's for sure. We were getting out physical by a lot, and
Mm,
but they were just getting a lot of bounces that we weren't getting. We hit the pipe like 4 or 5 times. A couple other open looks. I mean, they had some open looks late too because we were pushing, but like yeah, like I'm not too worried about that game. It's because we didn't play bad. Um, I thought we actually played fairly well for the result. Um, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. They got some bounces and they got some
hmm
like the
Well,
first
I
goal
mean,
was
the
a wide open
difference.
2-on-1.
I was gonna say the difference maker is Buffalo converting 2 of 3 power plays. That's what it comes down to. That's your 2 goal difference right there.
Yeah, and in their series against Boston, they converted. I think it was like 1 for 24.
Damn.
Yeah, so I mean they got that going. They
Wait, yeah, you're
like
right.
yeah,
One
like
for
one of them.
24 was tied
Yeah,
for 865th out of 897 teams that had 20 or more opportunities in a playoff series.
I think
Good
it
lord.
was. Oh, I can't remember which power play goal it was. It might have been the Byram goal.
Dude, and
Or it
Buffalo
was
went
just
0 for
no, it was
22 from the power play the last 7 games of the regular season.
yeah, they were like one. Yeah, it was
So
crazy.
this doesn't
But
seem like something Buffalo can do consistently all
well,
series
let's not
long.
jinx it. Let's not jinx it. But I don't know. It was one of the 2 power plays where it was like there was a puck loose in front of the net, and it was like Gooley and someone. I think it was Gooley, it was either Gooley or Jake Evans got their stick on it, and it was like one of those ones where it was like the puck was here and both sticks went like this,
Mm,
and like so they both hit the puck, and the puck just fell to it was either McLeod or Byram, and he scored because it was just like a weird bounce. Um, at least from my view, like that's what it looked like. Jordan Greenway scored a power play goal. You're never gonna see that again in for another 7 years. Um, like he hadn't scored a power play, or he hadn't scored a postseason goal since 2022. And it hit off Dobish's glove. Like realistically, he should have had it. Like it was, and the Josh Stone, the first goal was like Dobson like laid out because it was a 2-on-1 to cut off the passing lane, and he like laid out straight and very slow, and it was like it almost looked like he was in slow motion, and Benson just Benson just kind of waited till his body stopped and just played it to Doan. So it was like, you what you do have to do is you got to go watch the Kirby Dot goal, dude. He was going in on net. He got taken down, put the puck on Lyon, made the save, and as he was like on the ground, he got his backhand to it and flicked it up over his left shoulder and scored.
Hold on, I got an ad.
Yeah, watch that
I,
Kirby Dot goal. That was sick.
I'm trying to watch a 10-second clip and I got a 15-second ad. How does that make any
The
sense?
Kirby Dot goal was nuts, dude. And then Nick Suzuki with the jam play. That was good. Power play goal in front of that.
Here we go. I was gonna say if I watch that ad for this to just refuse to play, I'm getting real frustrated with ESPN right now. I'm pressing play and then it just paused. Hold on. What? How
Yeah,
did
dude. It was like
how?
on the backhand because
Dude's like behind the
he
net
made the
when he makes
save,
that.
and then it was as he was on the ground. Yeah, yeah.
Holy cow. Okay, that is
Kirby Doc with the 3 power play goal or the three postseason goals so far is kind of nuts to think about.
that's actually quite impressive, that goal right there.
And he had that other sick goal. No, that was I think the other sick goal I showed you was the Alex Newhook goal that he batted out of the air off the back of the goalie. But Kirby Doc had another sick one.
Yeah, that's
I don't remember what it was.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That was impressive. Um I know Colorado's up 2-0 on Minnesota. They're not gonna say Minnesota's done, but Colorado with a 2-0 lead sounds pretty scary.
My buddy who's a Habs fan too has been texting me. And Tom, you actually met Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I said I'm not too worried about that performance, to be honest. He said no, but the way Sabres fans are being so airheaded right now, I might have to block half my contacts.
Yeah, is that well, I don't know. I guess there aren't very many professional teams from Canada in general. Like, is that similar in the sense to, say New York sports fans will flip so quickly and will be so hyped up about a team after a big win and then be so ready to fire everybody after a loss? Like, is this similar with Canadians fans, or I guess Canadian fans in
Like,
general?
am I in the point where if we lose,
Not
like I'd
you.
want St.
Not
Louis
no no
out,
no
or
not no not you. But I'm
I think
saying
it's just a sports thing in general. Like,
I feel like some fan bases are especially what's the word I'm looking for? Ready to jump ship at the earliest spot of inconvenience. I mean, there were
yeah,
people who wanted Mike Brown fired from the Knicks when they were down 2-1 to Atlanta, and those are the same people now saying that the Knicks are going to win the East and are the only team that could beat the Thunder in the championship.
I mean, it's weird because like I guess you're right. It does depend on the fan base
It
because
was just what you
you know,
said, what your buddy said, that made me how he's like has to, he's got airheads saying this and that.
but yeah, it's just fan bases. Like, I think it's one thing because the Sabres. This is the first time in 19 years that they've hosted a playoff hockey game, um, and the Canadians are the most storied franchise in hockey, and it's like
Wait,
obviously they're gonna say anything they can.
hold on. So you're a Habs fan, most storied organization in hockey, correct? You're a New England Patriots fan who have the most Super Bowls of all time. You're a Boston Celtics fan who has the most NBA championships of all time. You're a Boston Red Sox fan who have won more World Series since 2000 than most teams. And I don't know how, I mean, you know better than me how great
The
Arsenal has been.
Canadians haven't won a cup since '93.
Okay, okay. That makes it a little better.
The Canadians
Because
haven't
you
won a
were,
cup since
when you said
'93.
they were, the most storied, I was getting
Well,
very
they
nervous
are.
that,
They have the most cups. They have
yeah.
24.
But like when you mention that fact, that certainly
Yeah, I never
helps
really
a little
thought
bit.
about it that way. I kind of did get blessed,
I mean, yeah, you're
like being
as long
living in
as
like
as
the
long
the
as you
the
weren't alive for one of those Stanley Cups, then I can't call you a bandwagon.
yeah. Nah, I was not alive for a Stanley Cup. Um,
So
but we were the
well,
last Canadian team to win a Stanley Cup.
it's
But
true.
like a lot of people are like, oh, why are you just not all New York? You live in New York. You're from New York. Yeah, blah 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 blah.
See,
But
I don't get that. I don't
it's
agree with that either.
like I'm also from 5 minutes from Canada,
You
five
being a
minutes from
Canadians fan
Vermont,
makes a lot of sense. You
five
are
minutes
up
from
north.
Vermont too.
Yeah. But
Like, I'm closer. I'm not. I guess I'm not close. I'm just as close to Boston as I am to New York City.
yeah, but at least you stayed consistent. I mean, when those are two cities too, you can't be a Red Sox fan and a Knicks fan or something. Like that's just
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
does those are two cities that do not mix ever.
yeah. And it's weird. It is weird because I'm all Boston, obviously, besides hockey, and I hate the Bruins.
Yeah.
Like I
But I guess
despise the Bruins.
no, but it does make sense. I mean, you grew up by Canada playing hockey. Like, of course, you're going to be a
45 minutes
Canadians
from
fan.
Montreal. I
Yeah.
grew up literally 45
Yeah,
minutes from Montreal.
Montreal. Yeah, it's actually the team that makes the most sense for you, considering it's the closest.
It is 100% the team that makes the most sense for me.
But you know, you had me nervous there when you said they were the
Yeah,
most
no,
storied
I mean,
franchise because
my
I don't know hockey lore like that, but when you
yeah.
said that, and
I
I'm
mean, my
thinking about your other
Pepe,
favorite teams.
yeah, my Pepe was a Red Sox fan, and then when I was really young, became a Patriots fan due to a couple factors, like my best friend in elementary school, and this, that, and the other thing, and then I think I kind of just picked up the Celtics because of that, like because of being a Red Sox fan and a and a Patriots fan, because the NBA was never a top priority for me. Like
Oh,
if
we
I like
know.
it's yeah. Well, I mean, it never used to be this bad. Don't get me wrong. Like I would watch the NBA. I'd watch the Celtics. Like if I had to choose between watching like a night that the Canadians and the Celtics played at the same time, and I had one screen, I would watch the Canadians.
See, but I understand that though, for your
Yeah.
perspective, I do understand that.
And Arsenal, they haven't won anything relevant really since 2004.
Again, you would know better than me, but
Yeah, they won the Invincibles. They went undefeated and won the Prem. Didn't
well,
lose a single game.
what are they going to now? Is it Champions League final?
A Champions League final. That's a good segue. Look at you. A soccer segue from V Freds, dude.
First,
Who would have thunk it?
I'm making us lead hockey, and I'm pulling out the soccer
I
segues.
know, dude.
I'm tapped
You're
in tonight.
grinding out here.
I'm tapped in. I'm just trying. It can't just be you talking about hockey and me sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I got to get involved.
Yeah, dude, you've grown. You've
Hey, thank you,
grown tremendously.
thank you.
And I love it.
It started with becoming a Brighton fan, and since then
Yeah.
things
Well,
have just
I think
skyrocketed.
I need to stop just shitting on the NBA because you're such an NBA guy. I think because of how much work you've put in to becoming a Brighton fan and the work you put in to trying to follow and keep up with the NHL this season and the NHL playoffs. I think I have to stop shitting on the NBA, and I think I have to, at least for the remainder of the playoffs, give some kind of insight and follow along in some way on how the NBA playoffs are going because you've done a lot for me, and I don't think I've done anything for you.
It's okay. See, here's the thing though. There is a little difference to it because I just wasn't the biggest I wasn't the most informed on hockey and soccer until we started doing this and you started, explaining really the whole culture around both of them to me and making me a bigger fan. But when it comes to like the NBA, it's not that you don't know basketball or you don't like basketball. Well, you've said this before. You are a basketball fan, but
Yes.
there are maybe certain
Who am I?
players, maybe certain moments in the NBA that are certainly frustrating, and I can't disagree with some of the things you say. Um, I am avidly against flopping. I'm avidly against chucking 53s a night. I'm avidly against the way that everything is just running full sprint down the court in the NBA to beat the defense. Like, I agree with you on a lot of points, but, you know, basketball has been my favorite sport for some time. So as bad as the NBA gets, I have to at least give her a chance.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. I actually gotten my best friend Devin and I got in an argument last night and about because he's a big NBA guy
Was it because you
about
sent him
which
the same
playoff.
video you sent me?
Is it the one of the is it the one of like the here comes the boom and it's all the hockey hits and then it's like all the flops in the
I
NBA?
I do believe that is the one that you sent me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did I did indeed send that one to him as well. But
Yeah, that's the
I
one.
we got in an argument about what playoff was better and he was just like he wouldn't listen and he's like they're only on the ice for 45 seconds. He's like, they're uh like uh I forget what he said. He said something about and then he changed it to and I was like, "Yeah, the hits are like awesome. Like in there's so much flopping in the NBA and it's like really bad." And then he goes, "Dude, you're a soccer fan." And I'm like, "You can't bring that into the
Yeah,
argument.
see
Like it's
that yeah, that
not."
has nothing to do with the conversation.
Yeah, but I was like, it's a bigger field in soccer, and you got moments, whatever. And he goes, exactly, like it's smaller in basketball, so there's more room for like them to get bumped and fouled. And then I kind of ended the conversation there, but in my head I was like, yeah, but you got guys getting breathed on, and they're falling over, like.
Yeah, that is my biggest gripe with the NBA is the awful flopping, which I don't know. I wish I could be Adam Silver and just say, you know what? If we catch you flopping, your ass is getting suspended or something. Like it,
You
they,
can be Eve Gold.
it's just it. Yeah, it's gotten out of hand.
Did you get it? Did you at least get it?
No, you cut out for a second, so I was pretending like I heard the whole thing because
I said you
I
could
didn't want
be
to make it awkward.
I said you could be Eve Gold.
E-
That's
Eve Gold.
yeah.
Yeah,
Adam
yeah.
Silver.
You know what? I wish I just said, yeah, I get it, and just continued on because now I wish I never heard that. Anyways, yeah. Arsenal is in the Champions final. Who are they taking on in the Champions
Oh,
final then,
Champions League
Bruce?
final. PSG. And I do want to say something as
What's
an
that?
Arsenal fan to the world of soccer and everybody in Europe who, besides North Londoners that are on the red side of North London and me, that are cheering for Arsenal because it feels like nobody is cheering for Arsenal. It's us versus everybody, dude. There's no one out there that wants us to win anything, and it's actually insane.
Dude, this is the first
Um,
I'm seeing the PSG Bayern scores from the semis.
yeah, it was 5-4 in Paris, and
Dude, that's
then
so upsetting.
1-1. But
Anyways.
yeah. So the first leg of each. I didn't talk about this last week after the first leg, but the first leg was 5-4 PSG and 1-1 in Arsenal Atleti. And everyone's like, the Arsenal Athletic, Arsenal's so boring. Like, this game's such a boring game. Like, both teams are boring. They scored on pens. Like, they suck. Yada, yada, yada. I do want to say or the Arsenal Atletico game had more shots than the PSG Bayern game. And in the PSG Bayern game, there was 9 goals, and in the Arsenal Atletico game, there was 2, and they were both pens. But they had more shots than the game that took place in France.
So does that mean Atletico and Arsenal just have better goalies and defense, or well, yeah, better goalies,
They're
or
both,
does it
yeah,
mean that they're just not
they're
as good at
more
striking?
defensively. I mean, Atleti hasn't proved like in the Champions League that they've been a very defensive team, but they are a more defensive team than they are attacking team. They have great attacking force as well. Don't get me wrong. I mean, not good enough for Arsenal, obviously, but like it was more of a schematical mastermind of a tie. Like they, it was never gonna be a series
Hmm.
or not a series, but it was never gonna be two legs that were gonna be 4-3. Like it just never was gonna happen.
So wait, explain to me
And
how.
so that when that PSG Bayern game went first, everyone's like, "Oh, like this game was awesome, one of the best games I've ever watched," which it was. It was a super fun game to watch. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not gonna diss on that. Super fun game to watch. But everyone's like, "Oh, now we're gonna have a snooze fest," and like now we gotta watch these two teams play, and they're just gonna whoever wins this is just gonna get smoked by PSG. Like that's not how it works.
Yeah, wait, hold on. So after league play and or the league phase of champions, how many of these teams actually make? What is it? Top 16 make the playoff?
Yes.
So PSG is in the final against Arsenal, and PSG was the 11th overall team in the Champions League, and people are saying that they can't be beat.
Yes.
That who did they lose to in the league phase?
But
Like,
there is I don't know off the top of my head, but there is the factor of I'll go a little deeper dive in here for you. So PSG locked up Ligue 1, like they've won the title. They're like easy.
mhm,
Arsenal are still fighting for the
for the
Prem,
Prem.
obviously, with Man City. Arsenal will be having to rotate players, and it doesn't necessarily mean too much with the Champions League final because it's so late, it's so much later. But like Arsenal has, for the past couple weeks, it's a month, whatever, has been having to rotate players to try and win in league and in the Champions League, whereas PSG could play a like Atletico. And we just played Atletico in leg two. So we played leg one a week ago, and we played leg two this week. We played leg one. Arsenal then had to turn around and try and win a league game because
Hmm.
they're in the title race and come back for the Champions League. Atletico played their best 11 in leg one, made 11 changes
Good
for
God.
their game on the weekend because it didn't matter, and then made 11 changes back to their best lineup to play Arsenal again.
So basically,
And Arsenal
PS.
still won.
So is PSG just still rotating guys during the
So
league phase of champions?
PSG doesn't have to. PSG like we're rotating guys in the sense of like we have to rest our best players for the game we think will need them the most. They can rest their best players, all of them,
So
ahead of
that's why, despite the record, everyone's saying PSG is going to win.
yeah, well that and because PSG just scores a lot. They have the highest scoring offense.
Hey man, they
And
lost
like
to I
the
just had it.
reigning
I forget.
champions.
I just had one of their losses up from the
They
league
could become the
phase.
third team to win it back to back seasons.
Jeez, who are the other two? Wait, I want to guess. Is one of them Real Madrid?
I believe so.
Okay. Next one, I'm gonna say Man City.
Yes, it is Real Madrid.
Is the other one Man City?
It says there's only been one.
Ah,
No,
so
there's definitely been two. But I think Man City did it too, no?
oh yeah, so
Or is it like AC Milan back in the 80s? Real
maybe
Madrid. Oh,
yeah.
AC. Oh. Oh, this is before. Yeah, I don't know.
But Real Madrid was one, and I guessed that, and I got it right. Just want
Yeah.
to throw that out there. Damn, yeah.
I
So
did see
Bayern
one
had
back
beaten
to back
PSG
league
in league
champions.
phase.
Real Madrid. No club had done it since AC Milan in the 80s. Okay.
Hmm, man, it's just
I
it.
don't know what they mean,
I.
but when they
It's
said
just
only
so.
two, this one says
It
maybe
just
disregard that fact. I don't
is.
really know what they're talking about, but continue.
No, it's just always. It's just the one thing I can't seem to wrap my head around is the fact that, like you were saying before, how like you guys are rotating guys because you got to play Prem games and then Champions League. Like how you guys are, or I don't know, like say for example, like Ashton Villa, or is are they even qualified? Yeah, like Ashton
I
Villa is
love how you call
qualified
them
for.
Ashton Villa.
Is that not what they're called?
It's Aston.
All right, it's
See, it doesn't matter now. Like now we can just play our best lineup every week because the Champions League final isn't until a week after the
no, but yeah,
final
but
match
like
week of the
the
Prem.
thing that
But I'm saying the past like couple like
yeah, no, I get that. The thing that I can't wrap my head around that I need to get used to if I'm going to start supporting a Prem club and start getting into this stuff is the fact that you're playing in the Champions League right now, but you also just qualified for the Champions League of next year.
yeah.
So next year you can be in the Champions League, but somehow be garbage in the Prem. I know it probably won't happen for Arsenal, but like it is possible where you could be in the Champions League, but also like has that ever happened where a team has been in Champions League like league phase and close to being relegated? Like they just somehow became trash
I
over
mean
that year.
last season Spurs were in Europa League and they won Europa League and they finished 17th in the league. That's
That
a
yeah,
perfect example because I hate Spurs.
that is true. Yeah, that is part that I don't know if I will ever be able to wrap my head around. But
Yeah. But in so yeah, Champions League final May 30th at noon. Oh, I'm excited. And I'm just gonna turn off every notification I have because everybody's just like, "You guys are gonna get smoked."
mm-hmm,
It's like, brother, just because they netted 5 in leg one at home against Bayern doesn't mean you're gonna net 5
yeah.
against arguably the best defense in the world, like
Is Bayern
minus
not a
Ben White.
defensive mind? Is Bayern not a defensive team?
Nah, they're a high flying scoring
Okay,
goals.
all
But
right.
the
So
German
I'm
league, besides Borussia Dortmund, is like it's a cakewalk for them. That's why they've won like 40 out of the
yeah.
last
That's
45.
why. That's my Bundesliga team.
Yeah. It's everybody's Bundesliga team.
Look, I already picked a middle of the pack team for Prem. I'm allowed at least one bandwagon because how else am I going to get that much more tapped into? You've seen how I'm pulling for Brighton every time they play. I get mad when I see the notification that they're down.
I know you text. He did text me the other day, guys. He did text me the other day, and he was like, "What are we doing?"
Keep in mind, I wasn't even watching the game. I was driving. I just looked down, saw
You
the
were
notification,
driving
and
and
was
getting
like,
the notification.
and I was like, God, I need to say something. But I need at least one team that is just going to win, win, win that I can really lock in on. Like next Bundesliga, I am locked in on Bayern. I'm ready for the whole journey.
Well,
I'm ready to watch
stick with
them
Brighton
dominate.
first. Stick with Brighton first. Stick with Brighton first.
Wait, do the seasons like overlap
Yeah,
between Prem, Bundesliga, La Liga? They're all
yeah,
like
they're all
around
at
the
the
same
same
time.
time.
I can lock in on both. I got this.
Word. Well, cause I'm like I'm rooting for Brighton to get either Europa League or Conference League next season.
So I
So
can
then you
watch
can
something.
have European football and the Prem.
That is true. I
It
need
just
some.
makes the experience so much better because then you have the Prem, you have the FA Cup, you have the Carabao Cup, and you also have European football, which just makes it's the icing on the cake.
I can't lie.
And you're
You're
close. You're
selling it
close.
pretty good. You're like
You're close.
I am genuinely happy that I have learned more because I think that was part of the reason why I could not get into soccer beforehand, especially European soccer, just because there's my hat.
I forgot to bring it when I went to yours, but I'll bring it this weekend or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't put it. I'm not putting it on my head, but I
Nah,
you have it
that's
now.
understandable. I'm excited to wear it. I'm gonna wear it all summer long. It's a bucket hat. That's the best.
I know it is the best. I wish there
But
was Arsenal
I
bucket hats
am
there, but I just got a flag.
I am genuinely happy that I've learned enough about how it all works in the leagues that now I can at least kind of understand where my teams are at in terms of if they're good or not.
I'm
Because I
pulling for you guys to make European football. What do you? Actually,
because
before we get to just Brighton, I think we should talk about the main storyline of the Prem, which is the title race.
that's true.
I do want to talk about Brighton though, because I am pulling for them to make Europe, dude. That'd be sick in your first full season of Brighton fanning.
Not even it was
Um,
half a season.
no, but I'm saying like next
Oh, but like
season would
next
be
year,
your
yeah,
first
yeah.
full season, and you'd have European football, which would be sick.
Yep.
Um, but Arsenal get back-to-back wins over Fulham, and why do I forget who else they beat?
They
Was it
beat
Fulham and they
uh
beat
I was about to say Atletico, but
Newcastle.
yeah.
Um, but I forgot about that just because I've been so zoned in on the Champions League. But big wins there, and then Everton. Shout out Everton. Drew with Man City to
That's
make
huge
City
for you
drop
guys.
points.
Yeah, that's huge for
Huh?
y'all. I said it's
Oh yeah.
huge.
Well, they were up 3-2. Everton was up 3-2, and City scored with the last kick of the game to tie it. So that sucked, but City still dropped points to Everton.
Mm-hmm. So what, you got a
And
5 point lead right now?
yeah, we have a 5 point lead. They only have one game in hand. So if they played the same amount right now and they won, they'd be at 74. Whereas if they beat Everton and then they won again, then they'd be at 76 with us, and it'd be goal difference still. But no, Everton. Shout out Everton. There's actually hold on. I gotta find this. There's actually a absolutely hilarious. I don't know if you've seen the meme that's gone around of the Manchester City fan at the game with a water bottle that has an Arsenal logo on it, and he
What?
just keeps like drinking it because everyone's calling us bottlers, so that we bottle the league and everything. But let me see if I can find this. Man City fan Arsenal bottle. It's got to be
Oh,
one of our bottles.
I did not realize at first that they still have one more game to play than you guys.
Yeah, but we're still in the driver's seat. This
Yeah.
guy,
Well, yeah, you still
I don't know if you
control
can
your own
really
destiny.
see it.
Yeah.
Like this dude, he's drinking a water bottle with an Arsenal logo on it. Everton, after the game, or it might have been during the game while they were winning, doesn't Everton go and post a video and say something along the lines of Arsenal, you recognize this guy? and it's that guy just looking like depressed,
Oh my
just sitting in the
God.
front row.
Dude,
It
and the
was
fact that
actually
Everton posted that is so funny.
it was actually hilarious.
I love that they will join forces with or they will, you know, be on quote unquote Arsenal's side in
Yeah,
this just
yeah,
because they
yeah.
just beat City. Wow.
Yeah, I found it. Oh, I'm sending you the video right now. It says, "Wait, is that?" dot 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 question mark.
That's actually pretty sick.
If you guys want to see it, obviously I don't want to. We can't really pull it up right now, but just go to Everton's
Ah, but you know
TikTok.
what? You know what sucks though? Man City plays Bournemouth, and I need Bournemouth
That's
to drop because they are 2 points ahead of Brighton.
We're in the driver's seat right now. We're in the driver's seat.
Yeah. And you
What's
got a
another
couple
fun
favorable matchups
fact?
like West Ham and Burnley coming up. Those are two winnable games for
Yeah,
sure.
but the funny thing about West Ham, this game against West Ham, is West Ham, if Tottenham loses, West Ham could surpass Tottenham if they beat Arsenal and make it so that Arsenal are no longer in the driver's seat.
That's right. This is funny. Yeah, I forgot about that. So
So who do you guys
that's
have
a
left?
sticky situation
I'm
for you.
fine. I'm fine. I'm like everybody out there is like I got hated on for cheering for Burnley against Man City, and I'm like,
As if like
okay, like
why would you not want
yeah.
Burnley to win?
But right now that we're in the, I mean, I'm not gonna say I want City to win against Bournemouth,
Well, yeah, because I
but
mean
like
that
for
that
your
doesn't help you.
sake,
A draw
I
would be
wouldn't
nice.
mind a draw. Yeah, I was
Draw would
about
be
to say
great.
for your sake, I wouldn't mind a draw.
Remind me how the scoring works. It's three for a win,
One for a draw.
one for a draw. Okay.
You guys have Wolves favorable,
Mm-hmm.
Leeds favorable, and Man U not very favorable. But
No, but they if they could draw with Man U, I'd take that. It
yeah, if
look,
they could get 7 out of 9 possible points,
yeah.
let me
Well, yeah. What
see.
would that? Let's see.
And then
What, so they
Brentford.
get
Oh, Brentford also
yeah.
plays
Brentford's
City.
also right there. Oh my God. So there's really not
So
unless
you're
somehow
looking. No, you're looking good. Because they if they both lose to City, if you guys get 7 out of 9 points,
yeah, but I'm not really.
and
I don't want to root for that because I am pulling for Arsenal for you. I mean, Arsenal just got to
thank
win their
you,
next
dude.
two.
You're one other person out there that.
Well, I mean, really, it doesn't
But
even
I'm
matter
saying,
if City
speaking for you, you are a Brighton fan.
mhm,
You are in a good position if you can. Like, you should beat Leeds.
win these
You should
favorable
beat Wolves,
matchups.
and if you can take a point off of Man U, City will likely beat Bournemouth and likely beat Brentford. That'd move you guys to sixth. That would move you guys to Europa League. Not even just Conference League. That would move you to Europa League.
Hmm. I'm trying to see who else. Let's see. Bournemouth has Nottingham after that. Where's Nottingham
Which
at?
Nottingham hasn't been very good this year. They also
Yeah,
have Fulham, which Fulham are also in a fight with all of you guys. So
yeah,
that game
man.
is a toss up. Bournemouth's also like one of the hottest teams right now.
I know it's, but you know what? I care. I'm bought in. I'm locked
I
into
love
this.
that.
Like
Who else does
I
Brentford
need to
have? Brentford has
see
Palace.
I need to see
Not
Brighton get at
necessarily
least
easy.
7 points out of these next three. Because let's see, they
Yeah.
get seven, they're up to
I mean,
57.
even if you get 5, dude, I think you could still get Conference League because Brentford has Liverpool and City
Hmm.
and Palace. Like, I think if you guys at least get
Yeah.
5,
Yeah, when you
or
put it
even
like that, it
4,
is.
dude, because even 4, you would have. Because if Brighton only gets 3, they say they beat Palace, they lose to City, lose to Liverpool, and then you guys get 4. You beat Wolves, you draw leads and you lose to United, you could still have them on goal difference, still get European. I think you guys are in a
That's
more
true.
favorable position in both Brentford and Bournemouth,
Just based on the schedule, yeah.
just based on the final 3 matches.
Man, I'm ready to go. I'm locked in.
I'm glad I've got you hype right now. That's sick.
Oh man, wow. We pretty much spent. This might be the most of a regular fan show we have spent on hockey and soccer.
I
We haven't
know.
even touched on the NBA, and
Oh, we
and
will.
we
We
will.
will. And I
We
will have intel.
Bruce is
I
gonna
will have
be
intel for everybody
Bruce
out
is
there.
gonna
I
be
will have
locked in.
intel.
Um, before we break like 10 minutes early because I mean we don't hide it. Everyone knows we record these, maybe the day prior, the morning of. And we both have work. You explained your day. You've been running around all day. I have to get up early, so we're not going to go the full hour. But before we wrap up a little early, um, I guess I'll give my quick 2 minute update on the NBA playoffs. The Thunder are probably going to go
Knicks
to
are
the
winning the
finals
league.
again. Yeah, I hope so. Thunder probably going to the finals again, but
I don't,
SGA
but
failed to score 20 points, so that's a win in my book. Um, I really hope somebody beats the Thunder because I do not respect the way they play basketball at all. Just the fact that they get breathed on, it's a foul on the other team. But when the Thunder are playing defense, they're allowed to play football.
yeah,
I
I agree.
see that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for some sort of chime in there.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Knicks got a commanding lead over the Sixers. If Joel Embiid doesn't come back when they return to Philly, that series might be a sweep for New York. And I thought it was going 7 originally. Um, at this time that I'm saying this, the Spurs are up big on the T-Wolves. They're looking to even up that series. Cleveland, James Harden is again a playoff choker. I said this when Cleveland traded for him at the deadline. I was like, I understood the move because Darius Garland wasn't going to get you there, but I don't know why you ever expected James Harden to be someone you can rely on in the playoffs. You know,
Yeah, dude, it's I couldn't even fathom it when I saw it.
it's like it's not even that he's not scoring the ball anymore, but now he's turning. He had 7 turnovers in Game 1 against Detroit. He's
I
got
saw that. He's not who you need in this situation.
no. He has an insane amount of playoff games with more turnovers than field goals. It's genuinely sad, and people like to say that he is better than Dwayne Wade.
You like how I'm giving
It's
intel? I'm
you are, yeah, you are. You're paying attention. You're locked in with me.
just agreeing with everything you say.
It's because you know I'm right. It's like what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do with
yeah.
like I'm starting to get to a point with soccer that or football that I can have my own opinions. Hockey, I'm still not fully there yet, so I kind of just agree with everything you say. Like,
Well, I
yeah,
understand.
think
I understand it's harder for you with hockey because NBA and NHL line up.
yeah. So
Like that's
I'm
why it
never
kind of
really
works that they like you're an
NBA, you're
NH or an
NHL.
NBA expert. I wouldn't say I'm
Well,
an
thank you.
NHL expert. Like I'm
I wouldn't
not.
say I'm an
I'm not
expert
gonna go
either.
there. But like you're very apt on the NBA, and you're more apt on the NBA than I am on the NHL. Like I know most of my stuff on the NHL, but I don't like I'm not gonna sit here and be like I know everything about everything in the NHL because
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't.
you
I
you
might
you
slip up
focus on
talking
your
about a guy.
Habs, and like yeah, you'll watch the other games when they're on, but you're mostly focused on the Habs. Um,
Yes, yes.
but I
And
do,
let's go Ducks. I want to see the Ducks win
I
so
know,
bad.
yeah, big Duck support over here.
Yeah,
I
dude, they're
do
so fun
like
to watch.
the one thing I do enjoy about them lining up is when I'm in my room and I can hop on YouTube TV, I just put on the multi-view, and
Yeah.
if the NBA game goes to commercial, I put on the hockey game full screen. If I see the hockey games in the third period and the NBA games in the first half, I'll put on the hockey game full screen. So I can watch a little bit here and there. like I did watch a little bit of. I want to say it was Game 7 of Habs and Lightning, so I was
Did
able to
you?
catch. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Dude, I
buddy.
almost that game took years off my
I was
life.
gonna text you. Oh, which
You
goal
did. Oh
was
no,
it?
you did. You did
Did
text us in the
I?
group chat.
I did. I did. I
Yeah.
said that you were shaking or
Dude, I
something.
had my notifications off, dude. That
Yeah.
game
Oh, that's exactly what I thought. You were that why you weren't
I
responding.
I I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Like that was
But
yeah,
um
that was not don't
oh no, I hope we didn't just lose Bruce there. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and cue the outro because it looks like Bruce is frozen. Yep. Oh, he's back.
I don't know what just happened.
Ab- Absolute cinema right there.
I was just like, don't do that again. I was just telling the Habs not to ever do that again.
But I agree, the Habs could be a little tougher
Yeah. Jiminy Cricket. They looked good tonight. They looked good, but or last night.
last night.
But
Yeah.
um
But anyways, yeah.
yeah.
NBA, I got Knicks Thunder in the finals. Who knows what's actually gonna happen? But we'll keep you updated as it all goes on. I'm trying to think if there's anything crazy in baseball recently. Dude, the fight with the Tigers and the Red Sox was pretty crazy.
I
And
saw that.
yeah, I think that's something that the Red Sox need right now. Some unifying moment to come together as a team, especially after they fire like the whole coaching staff. This is the kind of
And
thing that,
Anthony's hurt and
yeah, Crochet is hurt, so
Crochet's
it's
hurt.
very unfortunate circumstances. But I also think that a lot of people had unfair expectations. There were people that had the Red Sox going to the World Series this year, and I just think that's unfair for a lineup that's so young. I know the pitching rotation is really solid, but
Supposed to be.
well, yeah, was supposed to be really solid. The bullpen was supposed to be amazing again. But that lineup is just so young, and you lose Bregman, so you really
Yeah.
don't have a veteran big bat in the lineup. I
And
mean,
Corbin's not I don't know. I have mixed feelings about him.
about who?
Corbin?
Corbin.
Am
Who's
I
Corbin? I don't know. Now, see
who's
now,
who
now
who's
I'm
our third
completely
baseman?
lost. Oh,
Why am I
Durbin, Caleb
Durbin? Why did I say
Durbin.
Corbin?
No,
Oh,
no, no.
I was just looking at something on Correa and
Carl. Yeah,
Carlos Correa,
he's
and
done for the year.
I think well, I know obviously he got hurt, but I think I got caught in the like
Yeah, Court.
the
Yeah, yeah.
half
No,
thing.
I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when you said Corbin, I knew
Caleb Durbin.
in my
Caleb
head, I
Durbin.
knew you were talking about Caleb Durbin, but I couldn't bring the name out to be
No, I
like,
just
oh
thought like
yeah,
see what I mean out there, people like even I mean I'm not a big like I'm not like a expert on baseball in the slightest, but like there's stuff we're gonna say that we might mess up on. Like I
yeah.
guarantee
But
you,
I
I've
mean,
probably said some things in the soccer world that I've been wrong about because I forgot or whatever. Like earlier, like I thought there was only two other teams that went back to back because I thought I heard that on the broadcast earlier, but I guess it's not necessarily true. So
yeah, it's also
we have
tough
fun.
this early in the baseball season to really be super locked into what's going on. Like I'm only tapped in because I have to be for work and everything. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, it's still early. There's a lot that'll change. But yeah, the Correa news, he's done for the year. I just saw something. The Detroit Tigers fired their Triple A manager. And it's weird when Jeff Passan has to tweet something about a Triple A manager getting fired.
Yeah.
I guess their manager sent an inappropriate text message to a female colleague, and that is all there really is on that. So there's your latest baseball news update. Hope you guys enjoyed this lovely Thursday edition of the Regular Fan Show. Should be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. to preview the weekend for you guys. But hope you all enjoyed. Vinny Fredericks, Bruce Juno, shout out W Energy. Go to w.gg, use code RFS to save 10% on all your energy powder. And for you gambling people out there, if you want to organize a little bit, have all your bets in one central spot, download Pickit. You see the hoodie Bruce is wearing. Locker Room Sports Media. Check us out over there, Locker Room SM. But speaking of
Got our
Pickett,
shop too.
yes, check out the shop if you want that hoodie.
Sorry,
If you
sorry.
want that exact
Continue.
hoodie right there, you can get it in an
Yeah.
assortment of colors. But speaking of the locker room, you use code locker room at Pickett, and you can save 10% on Pickett Pro. Organize your bets way easier. You can tail certain bets if you think they're going to hit. Certainly worth the investment, if you will, and you can save 10% by using code locker room. For Bruce Juno, wait, can we high five through the other side? Other side. Remember. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Vinny Fredericks, Bruce Juno. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.
Take care, everybody.